Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Chris, and today I wanted to do a prediction video on the DNC chair race and who I think is going to win or has the highest chance of winning. And if I had to put money on the DNC chair race, I would probably say that Tom Perez has the highest chance of winning. And even though I'm not rooting for Tom Perez, I personally think that Keith Ellison, as of right now, out of the top candidates in that race, which is basically Tom Perez and Keith Ellison, I think that Keith Ellison would be the right direction for the Democratic Party to go. Sam, I think, is Runin, who's from Ohio. Hey, I'm from Ohio as well, and he doesn't have any chance of winning the DNC chair race. He probably has less than like 1% chance of winning, and the people with the highest support or the most support is basically Tom Perez and Keith Ellison. I think it's just a two-way race at this point. But the reason I say Tom Perez will probably win is because if you look at both Keith Ellison and Tom Perez, they both are basically neck and neck, and they're very close from what I hear of being over that threshold to put them into the DNC chair. And I think it was yesterday, Jaimie Harrison, that's the black guy from South Carolina, he dropped out and endorsed Tom Perez, and he was basically in a 2 or 3-way tie at being in third place. And I think that if his support completely shifts to Tom Perez, then that will put him over the threshold and put him into the position of DNC chair. Now, I think that if that happens, then the Democratic Party is pretty much doomed. They're going to lose in 2018, 2020. It's just going to be more losing because you can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again and expect different results. It's just not going to happen. Like, Tom Perez represents, or the things he wants to do is the same things the Democratic Party has been doing over the past 8 or 10 years or whatever, that has cost them like the office of the presidency. It has cost them the Senate, the House, the state legislatures are majority controlled by Republicans. The Republicans have so much power at the federal and state level that they're basically almost at a point where they can put in a constitutional amendment if they wanted to, for whatever kind of legislation or whatever, because they are almost at 2/3 control over the states. And you need someone who's going to have a radical change in the way they've been doing things in the DNC. And I think that Keith Ellison, out of Tom Perez and Keith Ellison is going to be that guy who will change the DNC. But I think that with Tom Perez is basically just going to be the same thing that has cost the Democratic Party to be basically just a party of losers. And if Tom Perez wins, I'm questioning whether or not I should just become an independent and not, or if I should even stay in the Democratic Party at all, because I don't want to be on a sinking ship and be a part of it, because it's a waste of time and energy. So that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, and have a nice